Hi, everybody. Alexia and I welcome you to our podcast, and thanks for visiting us. We're continuing the medical breakthroughs regarding probably the biggest topic that everyone's concerned with today is stress. And we have a whole series. And now, today, we're talking about getting a good night's sleep. There are many doctors who actually say getting a good night's sleep is number one most important thing in health. Okay, so I think we all know that intuitively. So, is one of the biggest medical breakthroughs of recent years has been working out how we get a good night's sleep. And the history of medicine goes back 2, 3, 4,000 years, your choice. Ancient Rome, ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, it's very old. But it wasn't until 1970 that two major organs were worked out. So when I was in medical school, we had to know there's the thymus, there's the pineal gland in the brain. But it wasn't until 1970 that both of those organs were worked out as to their function. We already covered big time the function of the thymus, T cells as being the heart, the master computer of cellular immunity. But today is the pineal gland. And it was known by neuroanatomists that it was in the brain, right in the middle of the brain, but its function was unknown. The only thing that was known was in birds, the pineal is huge for migration following the light. But in 1970, two doctors from University of Virginia Medical School worked out the role of the pineal. And guess what the pineal does? It produces the sleep hormone melatonin. Big discovery. Okay. And as soon as that was discovered by the two doctors in Virginia, immediately two giant puzzles, two enigmas in medicine for 3,000 years was worked out. Puzzle number one, okay, is senior citizens in senior homes, old age homes, all that kind of stuff, is a phenomenon was noted by the nurses that the seniors who would, you think a priori would need like a lot of sleep, like 10 hours and all that. No, they go to sleep at 10 o'clock, wake up 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, couldn't go back to sleep. The nurses were forced to give them a sleeping pill, barbiturates. So it was not known why, but now with the new discovery, it was as you get older, okay, the real, seniors, is the pineal gland starts to ossify and calcify, just like many other organs. The joints calcify, contributing to arthritis. The little calcium deposits in the gallbladder duct, gallstones, and even kidney stones. Well, here the pineal gland starts to calcify and produces less melatonin. That's the bottom line. So when they produce less melatonin, they have a hard time sleeping. The second puzzle, I think everyone can relate to, and that is the depression in the wintertime, especially sort of in the northeastern cities, Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Cleveland, is the phenomenon you get through the winter, but you feel kind of sad and depressed. And with the new discovery, the answer came out pure and simple. And that is there's not enough sunlight. The winter is just gray all the time. And if there's not enough sunlight, the pineal produces too much melatonin and you feel tired and depressed. Another big discovery. So the medical community intentionally came up with an acronym, SAD, S-A-D, seasonal affective disorder. Okay. And guess what the therapy is? Sitting for 1 hour in the wintertime with a light box to stimulate the pineal to shut off the production of melatonin. So is Alexia always mentions, Alexia loves to help people, and she always insists on giving some practical takeaway pointers. I tend to be a little more theoretical, okay? And one of the obvious pointers is get a good night's sleep, okay? And especially for seniors, because when you get a good night's sleep, you're producing growth hormone big time. So in children, growth hormone is just what it says, for growth. But in seniors, you also need growth hormone for wear and tear repair, or repair of the wear and tear. So the sort of working figure, if you will, is 7 hours and 15 minutes, because growth hormone is pulsed 4 times during sleep, but the lion's share, the final pulse, is the real big one. And on average, that occurs at about 7 hours. So if you try to get less than 7 hours, okay, you might be shortchanging yourself on growth hormone. And the final thing is melatonin is non-prescription. And if you decide to do it, please start with the lowest dose and then work your way up if needed. So again, Alexia and I thank you so much for visiting us. And Alexia and I will see you tomorrow, and have a great day. And thanks again. Bye-bye.